Come with me if you want to live.
Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. Hello, and what is going on, everybody? It is Master of the TDS, and welcome back to the channel. I'm not going to waste any of your time, so let's just jump into the stuff you're all here for. On August 3rd, 2024, a thread was made by the account @MinuteNerdNews targeting the YouTuber Nerdrotic, aka Gary, and attempting to incite people to cancel him. The story got covered by many other YouTubers, and many people commented in support of Nerdrotic. Ultimately, Minute Nerd News was unsuccessful in canceling Nerdrotic, but maybe they should have thought twice about tangling with the Fellowship.
It was freaking hilarious, and you guys were awesome. You guys were just bitch slapping him. So,
after noticing some suspicious activity around the account that wrote the thread, YouTuber Price of Reason made a thread exposing the individual behind this further hypocrisy and hateful behavior. This next part is where the story gets interesting. Knowing of my work on exposing bots on Twitter/X, Price of Reason contacted me about some suspicious activity around the account in question, which was getting a lot more impressions than it should be. So I decided to take a closer look.
How is this guy getting so many views versus likes on his tweets? Something seems fishy.
I am on it. I reached out to my friends over at the Upper Echelon team who were kind enough to help me run a node map on the account in question. So, what is a node map? It's quite simple. Imagine you have a bunch of dots on a piece of paper. Each dot represents a piece of information. It could be anything, like a character in a story, a step in a process, or a point in your research. These dots are called nodes. Now, if you draw lines connecting these dots to show how they relate to each other, those lines are called edges. The whole picture you end up with is what we call a node map. On screen now is the node map we ran for Minute Nerd News' Twitter account following. And at first glance, nothing appears to be amiss. The engagement looks normal, so nothing to write home about, right? Well, if you're watching this video, you may already have an inkling that that's not the case. When scraping the data for the node map, we noticed a large number of the accounts following Minute Nerd News were private. How many, you ask? Well, I think it's better if I show you. If we filter out any accounts that are private, we are left with the following image. Quite a significant difference, don't you think? Not only that, but taking a look at their Social Blade history, we can see they gained 1,360 followers in the last 30 days and have little history before that. How many of those accounts are private? I'm glad you asked. Oh, only about 1,356 followers are private accounts. So either 4 of them were organic, or perhaps they were also bots that simply got removed or suspended. But how do we know these accounts are bots? Well, that's easy to prove if we take a look at Minute Nerd News' TikTok account. Boasting over 200k followers, you would think the views would be considerable. But as you can see, they are most definitely not. If you take a look at their Social Blade, you can see that Minute Nerd News has lost 100 followers nearly every week and has gained no new followers at all. Not only that, but their likes are exactly 10,800,000. And that hasn't changed in the past month. What can we take away from this? Simple. This TikTok is botted, and almost every follower is fake. If we draw a parallel from this information to the information we have from their Twitter, we can say with certainty that Minute Nerd News is a fake who is paying for bots to seem important when in reality, they are not. I want to end this video with a message for Minute Nerd News and anyone like him who might be listening. It's fine if you don't like Nerdrotic or other creators in that circle. It's also okay if you don't agree with them all the time. Hell knows I don't always agree with everything Gary has to say. But if you are going to try and take someone down because they have different opinions from yours, you probably don't want to go buy bots to give people the illusion that more people care about what you have to say than actually do. In reality, you aren't the majority, and this pretty much proves it. Maybe you thought you would pull a fast one, get on some shows, and maybe gain some clout for good measure. Well, sorry, but eventually the lies come back to bite you, and I'm happy to be the one who gets to deliver that sweet, sweet karma right to you. You messed with the wrong community, and now you pay the price.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Thanks for watching. Big shout out to the Upper Echelon team as well as Price of Reason. I will leave links to their channels in the description. Please go check them out and tell them that I sent you. I wouldn't have been able to make this video without both of their help. I appreciate you watching this long. Until the next video.